What's going on, YouTube? This is Dame, back with another video. And I've been gone for a little bit, trying to figure out how I can organize my thoughts in a digestible way. Fortunately for me, I'm just getting reps up because nobody's watching, which is the perfect time for me to improve my craft and to really refine my message. The reason I wanted to make this video was based on a response that I received from ChatGPT, where Chat was going over with me some of my negative behaviors that tend to stop me in my tracks, my behaviors that don't allow me to build any kind of momentum. And what Chat told me was, or at least the thing that stood out most to me, was my habit of disappearing. Whenever I put out a video and I record it, upload it, edit it, put the captions, do the thumbnail, create a title, you expect certain results. Despite me not being a high profile person, despite the fact that I'm not putting any money in advertising behind this output, you would expect a few people to listen to the message. I typically stay away from trending topics because when you dive into trending topics, I find that a lot of times you're coming from a critical lens. And while being a critic has given a lot of people steady employment, being a critic has helped a lot of people gain a high profile for themselves. I always feel that when I'm being critical and I'm pointing the finger at someone else, then there's an aspect of that criticism that I can apply to myself. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to be self-critical, but I am saying that criticism will stop you in your tracks. I've made videos about this before, but criticism to me stunts your growth, especially when it's coming from a place that's not productive, when it's coming from a place that is malicious. Even though I know that that type of content would probably get so much more engagement, that's not the footprint that I want to leave online. Now, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to portray myself as someone who's perfect, because I have issues in my personal life just like anybody else. But when I get online, the last thing I want to do is to leave a trail of negativity. We all go through things in this world, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself as a person who adds to someone's mental turmoil. If I had to describe what this channel would be about, if I was able to zoom out, fast forward 5-10 years, I would like for this channel to be about motivation, first and foremost, and perseverance. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking right now. But I want it to be about motivation, perseverance, and let's add vision. Let's put that in the middle. You know, acronyms seem to really land with people. So I want for people to think in terms of an MVP, whether that's in your personal life, whether that's in your relationships, whether that's in business. You're going to have motivation, you're going to have vision, and you're going to have perseverance at the very least. I would like to help people, random people, strangers, develop their connection to these things as they go through life. I don't want to be someone who discourages, and I don't want to be someone who is discouraged by other people. Ultimately, what I realized from that conversation with Chat, when I look at the 5 negative habits that it listed about my psyche, the one about me disappearing when I don't do the numbers that I would hope I would do is the one that's most striking. Because in order to achieve anything in life, you're going to have to learn to show up anyway, to build your discipline, to build the foundation to become the person that you're trying to be in order to get the results that you're looking for. For me, the videos that I've recorded, sometimes the idea is more grander than the execution was. And oftentimes when I record a video and I'm in the editing process, I look at it and I say, man, this is going to be the one. And more often than not, it doesn't pan out that way. So what do? Instead of showing up, refining, looking at reasons why the video didn't perform the way I wanted, I disappear and go back to the drawing board. Which is another bad habit of mine, according to Chad, is that I get stuck in the research phase. And so you research until you're blue in the face, and then you attempt to come out with a perfected version of the message that you wanted to send out. And then that one fails, and then you disappear for a little bit longer. And the cycle repeats. Now, if I show up every day, I may build some bad habits. But if I do it the right way and look at it from the right perspective, I may be able to refine, tweak, do things differently that will allow me to really dial this thing in. But ultimately, I want to be a person who shows up online and allows people to realize that there's hope out here, that we don't have to fall to despair, that we don't have to be defined by the amount of money that's in our bank accounts right now, because as we all know, many of us are in situations where things are tighter than they've ever been. But for me, as a person who loves to archive, who loves history, who loves to get a different perspective outside of the current narrative, I realize that the times that we're seeing right now, while they may be moving faster than ever, these situations that we're facing, it's nothing new. It's not something that we've never faced before. And at the end of the day, our ability to survive or our ability to thrive is going to be up to us. And it's going to be up to us maintaining our motivation, our vision, and our perseverance. If we can keep that intact, I believe that we can get through anything. Now, the way life is going here recently, the circumstances may turn me into a liar, but I don't think so. So, in order for me to prove myself right, in order for me to prove myself to you and build the trust that I'm looking to build, I'm going to have to build these disciplines and just simply show up. I don't necessarily want anything out of this other than just having one person, at least one person, reach out to me and tell me that the words that I shared on this channel helped them out. So remember, in the dark times, maintain your motivation, your vision, and your discipline, and you'll have a nice testimony to share with someone else that could help them along. But anyway, this is my video for today. Like, comment, and subscribe if the vision for the channel seems like something you'd be interested in. If not, I appreciate you watching the video if you made it this far. And now, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will catch you in the next video.